Every child deserves to feel loved, nurtured, and supported by their parents. But what happens when those who are supposed to protect and care for you are the ones causing harm? Toxic parenting can have lasting effects, and it's important to recognize the signs early on. Did you know that back in 2008, the Administration for Children and Families in the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services reported that over 50,000 children were officially recognized as victims of emotional abuse? It's a staggering number, and it's not just about physical bruises, it's the psychological scars that last long after the emotional wounds have healed. Words have power, and unfortunately, toxic parents often wield them like weapons. Whether the hurtful comments are intentional or not, they can leave scars that last a lifetime. The effects of such abuse can shape the way children perceive themselves, relate to others, and interact with the world as they grow older. So, how can you spot a toxic parent? What should you be aware of when it comes to the words and behaviors that may have a negative impact on a child's well-being? Let's dive in. 1. Offensive remarks about appearance. Ever heard a parent say, "You're too fat," "You're too skinny," or "You have ugly hair"? When parents criticize their child's appearance, it doesn't just sting, it can cause lasting insecurities. Children internalize these comments and struggle with body image issues, which can eventually lead to eating disorders or severe anxiety about how they look. Parents should be teaching their kids to love themselves, regardless of their size or shape. 2. Sarcastic and judgmental questions. Why do you act like that? Why do you walk that way? Why do you chew like that? These types of questions aren't just annoying, they can make a child feel as though there's something fundamentally wrong with them. Children are incredibly impressionable, and when their parents make them feel different or abnormal, it can create deep-rooted discomfort and fear that may carry into adulthood. 3. Selfish wishes and regrets. "I wish you were never born," or "I regret having you." These are words no child should ever hear. Such remarks can leave a child feeling unwanted, unloved, and unworthy of life. It tears away at their sense of identity, making them question their place in the world. These words can lead to depression, self-harm, and a general sense of not being deserving of love or happiness. Instead, children need to feel valued, cherished, and seen for who they are. 4. Making the child feel like a burden. "You cost me too much money," or "You're exhausting to take care of." These comments make children feel like a burden rather than a blessing. When parents express frustration or resentment about caring for their child, it teaches the child to hide their needs and emotions, often leading to emotional repression. Unfortunately, this can also lead to behaviors like stealing or being abusive themselves as they grow older, simply because they crave attention and validation. 5. Unhealthy comparisons. "Why can't you be more like your sibling?" or "The other kids are better than you." Comparisons like these can severely damage a child's self-esteem. They feel as though, no matter what they do, they'll never measure up to others. And this isn't just about performance, it's about how they perceive their worth in relation to others. These comparisons also create unhealthy rivalries between siblings, causing jealousy and resentment. 6. Verbally abusive comments. "You're stupid," "You're useless," "You'll never amount to anything." When parents label their children with hurtful and harsh words, they destroy their self-esteem and confidence. These words become the internal voice a child hears for years, making it difficult to build a positive sense of self. Instead of putting children down, parents should empower them with encouragement, support, and belief in their abilities. 7. Threatening abandonment. "I'll leave you. I'll abandon you. You'll wake up one day, and I'll be gone." These words are emotional bombs that shatter a child's sense of security. The fear of abandonment can become so ingrained that it carries into adulthood, affecting future relationships and making it difficult for the individual to trust others. Children need to know they are safe and loved, and that their parents will always have their backs, no matter what. 8. Empty promises. "If you do this, I'll get you that," or "I'll take you somewhere special next time," but then it never happens. Broken promises can be one of the most damaging things a parent can do to their child. It erodes trust and teaches children not to rely on others as they begin to feel like their needs and desires don't matter. These unkept promises create an unhealthy belief that people don't follow through on their words, making it harder to build meaningful relationships in the future. Final thoughts. Words may not cause physical harm, but they leave emotional and psychological scars that can last for a lifetime. Childhood is the foundation on which we build our personalities, our behaviors, and our beliefs. If you've experienced any of these toxic behaviors from your parents or someone close to you, it's important to know that these experiences don't define you. You are worthy of love, respect, and care. If you recognize these signs in your own life or in someone you care about, please take a moment to reach out. It's never too late to seek help, and healing is always possible. Don't forget to share this video with others who may benefit from understanding the impact of toxic parenting. Together, we can help create a world where children are raised with love, respect, and the confidence to be themselves. If you care about the well-being of those around you, make sure to subscribe to Life Tips for more insightful content. Thanks for watching.